Hi guys, I'm Farabrown and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be actually on fear, but before I get into that, I just want to say a huge thank you for supporting me, for all the support that you've given to me and the love that you have shown me on my first video. Literally, I didn't think anybody would watch my video, but you guys did, and you subscribed to my channel, you liked it and you commented it and I'm fresh. You commented on it and the love was just, I really did feel the love. So thank you so much for all the support that you have shown me. I really feel like I really wanted to talk about fear because fear is something that I feel a lot of us have to deal with, and fear is not going to go away unless you deal with it. To be honest, coming on YouTube, I was very, very fearful of it. When I look back, the idea of YouTube came about 6-7 months ago when I was in New York. Did a program out there and it was really inspiring, and I just thought to myself, do you know what, how can I get to people on a wider scale? How can I get to younger people on a wider scale? And I thought about YouTube. If anybody that knows me, if I go on YouTube, the only thing I go on YouTube for is to listen to Nigerian music or watch Yoruba films or whatever. And so for me to say, okay, I'm gonna go on YouTube, that was a big deal to me. I was doing my research, but at the same time I was kind of like saying, you know what, you're not going to do it, you're not going to do it, you're not going to do it. And then I'll say, okay, I'm going to do it. And that's what fear does. Fear kind of makes you procrastinate a little bit. It makes you say, okay, you're going to do it, and then you end up not doing. Fear makes you wonder. It makes you say, okay, what if I had done it, you know, what would have happened or whatever. And that was something that I didn't want for myself. And that is something that it has had happen to me, where I felt in times in my life where I've like, okay, if I had done this, would things have been different or whatever. I actually want to tell you a story about how I dealt with fear rather, and you guys are probably going to laugh at me. It is an embarrassing story for me to tell you, but I feel like, you know what, if my embarrassing moment encourages somebody out there, that is literally what I'm here for. I was actually fearful of Monopoly, and I'll tell you why I was fearful of Monopoly. In secondary school, I actually got an F for Farah in GCSE, but don't watch that, I actually bumped that up to a C in college. With Monopoly, it's just a game that, I know it's a family game, but I was so fearful of it. Monopoly doesn't require mathematics as of such, but when I played it with my cousins, some of my cousins, they're accountants. 2 of them went to like Oxford University, and here's like little old me. So anytime I would play the game Monopoly, what I would do is I would say, let's play in teams, because I really actually love the game Monopoly. It just seems so fun, do you know what I mean? I would say, okay, let's play in teams, and God bless my cousin, she will always tag teams with me or whatever. So we happened to go last year to the Netherlands, and we was at the Centre Parks. I said, you know what, I'm actually going to beat this fear of Monopoly because this is stupid. Like, I should not be sweating over Monopoly. It is just a game. Like, everyone got together and they were like, okay, let's play Monopoly now, whatever. And then one of my big cousins was like, so what, teams, yeah? And I was like, no, we're not doing teams today. I'm beating this thing. With them is, I think what I was fearful of is the fact that I couldn't do the things that they could do. So for example, like if you was on Old Kent Road or whatever, and then you're supposed to be on Piccadilly Street or whatever, they could say, oh, just put me on Piccadilly Street. Do you understand what I mean? They didn't have to count, whereas I'm literally like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, taking my time. Sometimes they're like, or whatever. Yeah, I had to understand, I had to tell myself that, you know what, that's okay. Like, everyone's way of doing things is just different. Every way of learning is different. Some things you're not going to be good at, and there's some things that you are good at, and that just happened to be me. Maths is just not my thing. Just because it's not my thing shouldn't stop me from doing things that are supposed to be fun and making me feel so fearful. Like, when I think about it, I'm like, I was fearful of Monopoly. Like, that is just so stupid. Like, the way my heart would be pumping, like, oh my God, it's my turn. Or if it came to doing the money or whatever, and then they give me some big ridiculous note or whatever for a small piece of change, and I'm just like, you know, if you're the bank or whatever and you're just like, oh, why did you do that? Because, you know, it's a game, you know. But at the same time, I had to realize it's a game. You do not need to sweat over this. The reason why I'm telling you this is because maybe your fear is not Monopoly, and I would like to hope that it's not Monopoly, because I'm telling you, you should never allow fear to get you to that point where it has got to me. But maybe it's something that you want to do. You want to apply for a job, but you're thinking you're not going to get it, or you're fearful, or maybe an audition or something, whatever it is, but fear always comes in and it gets the best of you. You should not allow it to get the best of you. You cannot allow fear to rule your life. When I think about fear, I think, my God, I have been dating fear for a long time. And I just thought to myself, do you know what? Enough is enough. I'm not allowing fear to get me. The way to deal with fear is just to do it. You just have to just do it. Feel the fear and just do it. You may feel scared, you may feel nervous, you're going to be anxious, but just do it, because at the end of the day, you will feel good about yourself. When I played that game, Monopoly, that day, I actually came second in the game, and I was thinking, okay, you know what, I didn't do too bad, you know, and everyone that was saying, put me on here, some of them didn't even have any money left, but I still had my money. So you just have to feel the fear, and you just have to do it. Even with my YouTube, when I put out my first video, I was so fearful. I almost backed out and said, you know what, I'm not going to put it out. But then I just put it out, and then I put it out and I was just like, oh, is that it? You know, I was happy. The fear had just gone, so you just have to do it. Another thing is, don't compare yourself to others. You know, that's what I was doing. I was really comparing myself to others, and you just have to just love and accept the way that you are. You are perfect, you are unique, you are special. So really just don't watch that. Another thing is, don't think that fear is just gonna go away. It's not gonna go away. For me, like I said before, I feel like I've dated for a long time. There's been stuff that I've wanted to do, like, it's hilarious. One day I wanted to be an actor, the next day I wanted to be a surgeon, and you know, I wanted to be so much stuff, but I thought, you know, I'm just like, oh, all the time I was like, oh, I can't do it. You can do it. And you know, I used to say, with that situation, with all the stuff that I wanted to be, I would say, oh, I'll do it another time. But you can do it another time, but that's what fear does. It makes you do it to another time, to the point where you forget about it and you don't want to do it anymore. So you shouldn't let that happen to you. And the last thing I would say is, just do it. Don't let fear's had you for so long. Don't let fear get you like that. I do hope that this video has helped you. If you do like this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!